The infamous Nomads MC President, Brad Botel, was found collapsed in his home and later died. In this video, we'll explore the shocking details of his sudden death, his violent conflicts, his surprising attempt to leave the club, and more. This is the story of brutality, betrayal, and the unexpected downfall of a notorious leader. Discovery and immediate aftermath. On May 26, 2024, a distressing scene unfolded on Madden Parade in Singleton Heights. Brad Botel was found collapsed in his home. The atmosphere was tense as emergency services were immediately summoned. Paramedics arrived quickly, initiating life-saving measures on the spot. They worked tirelessly to stabilize Botel before transporting him to the hospital. Despite their swift actions and determined efforts, Brad Botel was pronounced dead shortly after reaching the hospital. The news of his sudden death spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves throughout the Nomads MC community and beyond. Friends, family, and club members were left in a state of disbelief and mourning. The cause of his collapse remains a mystery, compounding the grief and uncertainty felt by those who knew him. Botel's death marked a significant loss, personally and operationally, for the Nomads MC. His leadership and influence were pivotal to the club, and his absence has left a gaping hole in its structure and spirit. The impact of his passing will be felt deeply within the community as they grapple with the sudden and unexpected loss of a central figure. Brad Botel's role in Nomads MC. Brad Botel was a pivotal figure in the Nomads MC, serving as the club's president. His influence was profound, shaping the club's operations, recruitment, and strategy. As president, Botel managed the club's day-to-day operations, ensuring everything ran smoothly. He was deeply involved in recruiting new members, expanding the club's ranks, with a keen eye for individuals who could uphold their values and strength. Botel's leadership extended beyond mere administration. He was a central figure in the club's conflict with the Finks MC in the Hunter region. This violent feud, which erupted in late 2016, saw numerous violent incidents, including assaults, firebombings, and drive-by shootings. Botel's home itself was targeted in a drive-by attack in 2018, highlighting the personal risks he faced in his role. His strategic decisions during this period were crucial, often steering the club through treacherous waters. Under his leadership, the Nomads MC maintained a robust presence in Newcastle and the surrounding areas. Botel's ability to wield authority and his unwavering commitment to the club made him a respected and, at times, feared leader. His sudden absence leaves a significant void, both in leadership and in the spirit of the Nomads MC. The 2018 conflict with Finks MC. The 2018 conflict between the Nomads MC and the Finks MC was a violent and intense period that started in late 2016. Tensions between the two clubs escalated dramatically, leading to a series of brutal incidents. These included assaults, firebombings, and drive-by shootings that shook the Hunter region. One of the key incidents in this conflict was a drive-by shooting at Brad Botel's house on February 27, 2018. His home was targeted and shot at 3 times in the early morning, underscoring the dangerous nature of this feud. The very next day, there was a retaliatory attack on the home of alleged Finks State President Andrew Manners. His house was riddled with 20 rounds from a high-powered rifle while his partner and a child were sleeping inside, escalating the violence to a terrifying new level. This period saw numerous such violent exchanges between the two clubs, leading to a heightened police presence and a crackdown on both groups. Law enforcement made several arrests and conducted raids to quell the violence, but the damage had already been done. The conflict left a trail of destruction and fear across the region, deeply impacting all those involved. Legal troubles and police crackdown. Brad Botel faced significant legal troubles during his time with the Nomads MC. Police investigations into the club's activities were relentless, and Botel's defiance only fueled their efforts. When approached by the police, Botel refused to cooperate, brushing off their inquiries and showing a blatant disregard for the authorities. This defiance led to the imposition of serious crime prevention orders against him and other members of the Nomads. These orders were rarely used but necessary to curb the escalating violence and criminal activities associated with the club. Botel's arrest marked a turning point. During a raid on his home, police discovered 2 small glass vials labeled testosterone cypionate in the kitchen. Further examination revealed they contained 4.6 grams of testosterone and 5.5 grams of trenbolone. In the garage, officers found a tennis ball container with plastic packaging containing 102 grams of methamphetamine, valued at over $50,000 on the street. These discoveries added weight to the charges against Botel, painting a clear picture of his involvement in illegal drug activities. Despite his initial clean record, his rapid rise in the Nomads MC brought him into the thick of its criminal operations, ultimately leading to his downfall and imprisonment. Botel's personal background and rise in the club. Brad Botel grew up in the Hunter Valley, starting work at a young age with few friends and little social life. Instead of spending his teens and 20s partying, he dedicated his time to the gym, building an imposing physique. This dedication caught the attention of the Nomads MC, who saw potential in his strength and presence. In early 2014, Botel was lured into the Nomads by promises of a flashy and glamorous lifestyle. His physical dominance, marked by broad shoulders, a shaved head, and tattoos from the neck down, made him stand out. It wasn't long before he made a significant impact within the club. Despite having no prior criminal record, his leadership qualities quickly became apparent. Botel's rise within the Nomads was swift and unexpected. Shortly after joining, he was appointed chapter president, a role that usually required years of progression through the ranks. His sudden promotion surprised even him, leaving him feeling overwhelmed by the responsibility. His consistent presence at the club's headquarters underscored his significant role within the organization. Botel's journey from a local gym enthusiast to a prominent leader in the Nomads MC highlights how his physical attributes and leadership abilities propelled him to the top, despite his relatively short time in the club. Botel's attempt to leave the Nomads. As violence within the Nomads MC escalated, Brad Botel began to reconsider his involvement with the club. The constant conflicts and increasing danger made him question his commitment. Despite his high rank, he started to feel the weight of the violent lifestyle bearing down on him. Botel's efforts to sever ties with the Nomads were fraught with challenges. Leaving the club was not simple at all. It involved significant risks, including potential retaliation from other members and hefty exit fees. To make his departure smoother, he relinquished his prized possessions, including Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Even with these sacrifices, his exit was neither quick nor easy. During this tumultuous period, Botel began cooperating with law enforcement, a significant departure from his earlier defiance. This cooperation marked a turning point, signaling his desire to leave his outlaw past behind. His willingness to assist the authorities helped him distance himself from the club, despite the inherent risks. Eventually, Botel successfully left the Nomads and began turning his life around. He focused on his family and found success in business. His cooperation with the police and his departure from the club highlighted his determination to change his path and ensure a safer future for himself and his loved ones. Life after the Nomads. After leaving the Nomads MC, Brad Botel made significant efforts to turn his life around. He focused on building a successful business and prioritizing his family, striving to create a positive and stable environment for them. His transition wasn't without challenges. He'd faced legal consequences from his past. Despite his cooperation with law enforcement, Botel was sentenced to 2 years and 3 months in prison for drug supply. This period was a stark reminder of his previous life and the enduring impact of his earlier choices. However, his determination to change was evident in his actions and the steps he took to ensure a better future. Botel's story serves as a powerful example of personal transformation, showing that even those deeply entrenched in a criminal lifestyle can seek redemption and find success outside that world. Brad Botel's legacy and impact. Brad Botel's legacy in the Nomads MC and the Hunter region is significant. As a leader, he shaped the club's operations and played a crucial role in its conflicts. His sudden death left a substantial void in the club, affecting both its leadership and daily functioning. Personally, his loss was deeply felt by those who knew him. Operationally, the Nomads MC faced challenges without his strategic guidance. Botel's life and death highlight the complexities of leadership in an outlaw club and the lasting impact one individual can have on such an organization. What do you think the future holds for the Nomads MC without Brad Botel's leadership? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, check out our other videos for more fascinating stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay updated.